I'm Gerry, and I'm an emergency planning officer for London Borough of Lewisham. An emergency planning officer's role is a wide and varied one, and the wonderful thing is as well is that it's the risks, the threats, the hazards that are faced by an organisation are dynamic. They're always evolving. I mean, at certain times of the year, flooding is going to be a much higher priority, whereas in the winter months, things like pandemic flu are much higher risk. I really like the challenge. I like the fact that it's an ever-changing role, and I do like the fact that there aren't 2 days that are the same. As I was going through school, I had a real focus, and I worked towards it as well. I wanted to be a lawyer, and I'd been lucky enough to spend some time, a little bit of work experience, if you will, as a little temporary arrangement working for a solicitor's office. And I think the reality didn't quite match the dream, shall we say. It was a complete culture shock to me. It was a system shock at first, just having this preconceived notion of what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a lawyer. I want to help people. I want to be able to interact and engage with people. But then realising that the real dedication is to the books, you will only be spending about 10% of your time dealing with clients. I guess that wasn't enough job satisfaction being offered for me. And I really wasn't prepared for that. Well, in my career, I wouldn't have said anything as held me back other than perhaps choices that I may have made. As I said beforehand, the real focus for my life and educational studies was law. Learning to overcome these set methods that had been ingrained for a number of years and learning to be much more open-minded, that was a challenge at first. Didn't hold me back. I guess it fueled me further. Studying law has taught me a lot of things, but becoming an emergency planning officer has helped me grow a lot more, I guess. And it certainly pushed me forward, and it's made me be a lot more proactive as well. Well, now that I know about it, I think if I could do anything at all, I'd be an emergency planning officer. Whilst you realise how much danger and threat that we face on a day-to-day basis, it also makes you realise how well people cope in the face of massive adversity. I mean, getting to meet people at 3 o'clock in the morning when they've been evacuated from their house, that's not the best start in terms to be reaching. They're scared, they're tired, they're confused, they're disoriented. But still, the whole idea, the whole community, the whole human spirit, it always wins out. It's a beautiful thing to see. You could have rival factions, you could have different political, different religious beliefs. In the time of emergency, it doesn't matter because people come together. It's an incredible feeling, and it's not something that I'm sure you'll be able to see in many other walks of life. It's a pretty unique feature of our job.